playing tricks. Stay for a moment, let the wild come home, right here in this room.
What else do I have down in here? Oh, a black cardinal. These big old leaves. I had it on the shelves at one point, but as you can see, this guy's getting tall. So it was outgrowing the shelves. This is its newest leaf. It hasn't hardened off yet. That's how they come in that more reddish color, and then the leaves turn this nice dark green. But I could have kept it on the shelf and risked it getting those scars on it from the grow light, like the Birkin and some of my other plants have, when they outgrow the shelves and I just don't want to move them. Yeah, that leaf doesn't have it. It's just this one. And this one might have been from being on the grow light shelves, because those holes do look like the holes that come from the grow lights, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that guy was getting too tall for the shelves, so he had to come over here to the big plant section. Something else I have over here in the big plant section, which you may not see her that well down there, is that Hoya compacta, and it's just because of her proximity to this light. She loves that light. Seems like she was doing nothing but dying on me until I put her near that light. Now she's starting to reach out a little bit. Now this guy too, get it out of there without ripping a leaf. I think this might be the Ultra Go Red. I'm looking at the brown on it. That's a new leaf. Some of these velvety ones look so similar to me. I can't tell. I think one might be a Majestic. Pretty sure one might be a Majestic. One is a, I don't know. As they get bigger and grow, we'll see what they are. Okay, so up there in the corner is a neon pothos that's getting out of control. Let me turn. I don't want to turn that light off, but then I'm gonna have to restart the timer on it. Let's just step back. That neon pothos up there is getting out of control. That Marble Queen too. I love the variegation on this Marble Queen though. She gives me such beautiful. Let's see. Look at that. Beautiful variegation. Another Fuller Syndapsis, that one on the other wall. I might wind up combining those two. Oh, and make no mistake about it, those spots on the wall that have become vacant now will have new 2026 plants in them before the year's out. Probably in the next month, knowing me. My holiday cactus, which when I got it was like one of the really little tiny things. This thing grows like crazy. Now, I have not had it bloom for me again. It does not bloom for me. It just grows. But I'm not mad at that. So it is what it is. I got my Brazil down here, which wasn't doing good in another space. Which this is one of the ones that was over on that other wall. And I brought it over to this wall. I have my Monstera Peru here, which was another one of those plants that had gotten down to one leaf. Not because it went out for the summer, but just because I could not figure it out. And now it's giving me all these leaves, and I got new growth coming in there. So I guess I finally got it right. My Global Green, which I swear the variegation on here is not, like, you can barely tell. Like, if I had it to do again, like, they look so variegated in the store, where you can clearly see the green on green. And I swear, I don't think I have any leaves where you can clearly see that, since it's been home. So I wouldn't buy it again. And this, I believe, is another neon pothos, I think. But I know me, and I wouldn't have bought two neon pothos, so I'm not sure. Look like I got some leaf cleanup to do in there. This is a Hawaiian pothos. And granted, a lot of these, people look at them like, oh, they just look like more Goldens. No, the leaf shape on these are a little different. These have a pointier leaf shape, if you ask me. The Goldens have a more round. And also these Hawaiians, to me, every single leaf is like highly variegated. And then this leaf makes me a liar, but mostly, mostly every single leaf. It's just, I like it. I like it. Oh yeah, I did say, oh, this is that area where I said my other, calathea problems. This is that area where I said my silver bay was sitting when it wouldn't stop flowering. That Barina grow light, I'm telling you, that thing is powerful. Everything over in this section loves that light. This is supplemental, but I know that they like that fancy bulb too, because this leaf right here, before I changed its position, it was just reaching for that light up there. It got tall, reaching for that light. I repositioned this plant since, and it still turned toward that light. What is that on that leaf? I don't know. Okay, and I believe that's everything in this corner. Is there any plants back there that I missed? No. Okay, so that's everything in that corner. That's my jungle corner. I'll turn that Barina light back on. And that's what that corner looks like, all lit up. It loves it. But what I was saying, that Barina light, it's going to make your plants flower. Like this peace lily, it's the one flower. So I'm not going to say anything. I brought it back further from the light because when it was up closer to the light, flowers, 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 and it was killing off my leaves. So since I've pulled it back, I still got a flower, but it's just one flower, but new leaf. New leaves. I'm getting more leaves instead of more flowers. So just know, if you get that Barina standing grow light, it's a strong light. If you have a plant that flowers and it's close up on that light, it's going to flower. Which to non-plant people sounds crazy. They're like, what? Why? What's wrong with flowering? Because I swear, whenever I have a plant that's doing flowers, 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 I start losing leaves, and I want my leaves. I'm just looking at some of these propagations on this one though. Like this trio star. This trio star was down to I think like 2 leaves. I'm at 3 now, and I see a new one coming in. And it was because it's another one of those plants that for me did not want to grow in soil. So now I have it in Gleka. And now, let's see if you can see. Look at all those roots in there now. Yeah, this plant was determined it was going to die on me, and I was determined, you don't know me, sir. I will save you from one leaf. And so, it's on its way back. The pretty pink backs. I can't wait. It's coming back like it said it would. Alright. You'd think I was done right now, but I'm not. So we're off to the kitchen. Okay, so here in the kitchen, we will start here. Here lives my string of turtles. When I first got that guy, it was all pretty much up here in the pot, and now it's starting to trail really nicely for me. And I have all these new turtles coming in. It loves that light, and that's not a grow light. That's just a regular over the sink light, but each of these up here are up here because they didn't do as well in other parts of the house. And this was before I got that standing Barina grow light. Or the other, I'll go back and show you. It's another standing Barina grow light in there that, because you can stand them or you can hang them. And the other one is hanging over that alocasia shelf. But this is just a regular over the sink light, and they love it. Like, you see how this thing is like constant, all these flowerings, and it's trailing for me, and it's all these new strands of new soft little turtles. It's nice. It loves that light. Same thing for this lipstick pagoda plant. This thing is starting to trail like very nicely, and it's constantly flowering. Can you see those little flowers? It likes that regular old light that much, but I think it's because they hang so close to it. Same thing for my red Ericssonium. Nice red backs, dark green fronts. What I noticed with this is because it would trail down to the sink, but as it starts to trail, the further the leaves get from that light, the smaller they get. So once I notice the leaves start getting small, I'll take the trails and loop them back up over the top just so they can all be close to that light. So you see how full that thing is? This thing is full. But that's the 3 that are up there. Down here, guess what? I told you I had a bunch of Florida green propagations. Another Florida green. It used to be a painted lady. She doesn't want to act right for me. Another Florida green. Jade plant that doesn't want to act right. Variegated jade plant that doesn't want to act right. What's left of my Coopery. And a mini violet. So these guys all just recently got moved to this windowsill just because it does so good for these guys. But I'm like, let's see if those little guys like that light as well. Let's see what happens. And this is the last planty section in the house. This is the last window in the kitchen. This here is a Burley Marks, a regular Burley Marks. You know they grow like a weed, just like those Florida greens. This is my Super Silver Synapses. And listen, when I bought this thing, all the foliage was there in the top of the pot. You see how much that thing, I've only had it a couple of months. And it, like the trails, I have them sitting up here in the windowsill so they don't just keep dragging down to the floor. That thing has gone wild in just a couple of months. And this is another, let's turn you around, super pretty Marble Queen. And she likes that window. Then down here is another Jungle Boogie propagation. And then some Linearis propagation. Yes, I know I need to wipe down this windowsill, but plenty things happen in this window, so it's always dirt all over that windowsill, but that's everything. One last thing, this grow light here, I can't even remember where I got it from. I've checked like my order history everywhere and can't find it again. I have no idea where it came from, but everything over there loves that light. But that's okay, because they also love these Barina lights. Now, just like that Barina light over there, that standing light over there in that corner, this one here, instead of standing it, I hung it. And everything up here reaches for it. They all love it. These Frylix love it for sure. The Cupria reached up for it. My daughter was concerned. She's like, it's touching the light, but it's not up against that front surface, so I'm not concerned. It hasn't burned it. But I'm wondering if that's why my scalp broom is getting some spots on it, because it didn't have spots on it before. Oh, that's the Bisma. So I'm wondering if that light might be too strong for the scalp broom. If I might have to pull the scalp broom down. The Mellow doesn't mind it, but the Mellow isn't as tall as the scalp broom. We'll see. All right, that's everything. I still haven't changed this little fairy terrarium over from fall. Still got fall leaves in there. I just didn't feel like it for Christmas time. The grandpa back there done passed out. I just didn't feel like it. I didn't. Maybe I'll switch it over for Valentine's Day. We'll see.